The last ride together, I said then, dearest. Since 'tis so, since now at length my fate I know, since nothing all my love avails. Since all my life seemed meant for fails, since this was written, and these must be, my whole heart rises up to bless your name in pride and thankfulness. Take back the hope you gave, claim only a memory of the same. And this, besides, if you will not blame, you leave for one more last ride with me. My mistress bent that brow of hers, those deep-irked eyes where pride demurs, when pity would be softening through. Fixed me with a breathing while or two, with life or death in the balance, right? The blood replenished me again. My last thought was at least not in vain. My mistress and I, side by side, shall be together, breathe and ride, so one day more I am deified. Who knows, but the world may end tonight. Hush! If you saw some western cloud or billowy bosom overbowed by many benedictions, suns and moons and evening stars at once, and so you, looking and loving best, conscious grew. Your passions drew cloud, sunset, and moonrise, starshine too, down on you, near, and yet more near, till flesh must fade, for heaven was here. Thus leant she and lingered, joy and fear. Thus she lay a moment on my breast. Then we began to ride. My soul smoothed itself out, a long, cramped scroll, freshening and fluttering in the wind. Past hopes already lay behind. What needs to strive with a life awry? Had I said that? Had I done this? So might I gain, so might I miss. Might she have loved me? It's just as well she might have hated. Who can tell? Where had I been now, if the worst befell? And here we are, riding, she and I hail, I alone, in words and deeds. Why? All men strive, and who succeeds? We rode. It seemed my spirit flew, saw other regions, cities anew as the world rushed by on either side. I thought all labor, yet no less, bears up beneath their own success. Look at the end of work, contrast the petty done, the undone vast, this present of theirs with the hopeful past. I hoped she would love me. Here we ride. What hand and brain ever went paired? What heart alight conceived and dared? What act proved all this thought had been? What will but feel the fleshy screen? We ride, and I see her bosom heave. There are many a crown for those who can reach. 10 lines, a statesman's life in each, the flag stuck on a heap of bones, a soldier's doing. What a tone, they scratch his name on the abbey stones. My writing is better with their leave. And what does it all mean, poet? Well, your brains beat into rhythm. You tell us what we felt only? You expressed that you hold things beautiful, the best, and paste them in rhyme, so side by side. 'Tis something, nay, 'tis much. But then have you yourself what's best for men? Are you poor, sick, old, eerier time, near one wet, your own sublime, than we who never have turned a rhyme? Sing, writing's a joy for me I ride, and you, great sculptor, so you gave a score of years to art, her slave, and that's your Venus? Which we turn to yonder girl that forged the burn, you I quies, and shall I repine? Vice. What man of music, you grown gray with notes and nothing else to say? Is this your soul, praise from a friend? Greatly his opera strains intend? But in music we know how fashions end. I gave my youth, but we ride in fine. Who knows what's fit for us? Had fate proposed bliss here should sublimate my being? Had I signed the bond? Still, one must lead some life beyond, have a bliss to die with. Dim descried this foot once planted on the goal, this glory garland round my soul. Could I descry such, try and test? I sank back, shuddering from the quest. Earth being so good, would heaven seem best? No, heaven and she are beyond this ride, and yet she has not spoke so long. What if heaven be that fair and strong at life's best, with our eyes upturned, whether life's flower is first discerned? We fixed so, ever should so abide. What if we still ride on? We do. With life forever old yet new. Changed, not in kind, but in degree, the instant made eternity. And heaven just proved that I and she ride together forever ride.